welcome back to episode 10 of the podcast. So we're shaking it up a bit. I am still Kyle, and this is still
Nick.
And Alex is not with us because it's Christmas, and he has some Christmas things to do with his family. But instead, we are replacing him for this week with my girlfriend.
Loren, hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I don't know. No one told me I was supposed to say my name.
Speak up a little bit if you or come closer. Either way.
I'll come closer.
Okay. So we still have our three and Jody. Hi, Jody.
Hello. Is that better? Is this better?
That's good.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alex just won't be here. But that's okay because we've done things without Nick before, so we'll do some things without Alex. So we're cutting this a little close because my computer had some problems. So we're gonna do this podcast on Christmas, and then we're gonna do another one this coming Tuesday. So y'all are gonna get some kind of bonusy shit here, very close together. But whatever. All right, let's talk up a storm about some Ninja here. Not really much to say for sure.
It was pretty good.
It was all right. I mean, it was a trap. That's kind of the thing. We did get some.
Are you supposed to tell them that I don't know anything?
Oh yeah, Loren doesn't know anything. Like she's watched a little bit of Sentai and Kamen Rider just because I've watched it in front of her.
That's not true. I went off and watched Gokaiger by myself, and I really liked it.
And we'll get to that in a minute when we get to the newbie corner, which will be the both of you now. So yeah, Loren doesn't know too much, but Nick and I will talk up a storm, and she watched the most recent episodes of Ninja and Ghost, so maybe if she wants to, she can chime in. But yeah, it was a trap. Yay, traps. That's really it. That's all we got. We did get some. Okay, so here's some weird shit that happened. Takaharu and Fuka's dad tells us that there's three stages. The master teaches the student. The student breaks the mold, and then the student leaves the master. And we are getting into that third step where the ninjas are starting to move away from the style that their grandfather has set for them. And then two of his fingers disappear for a second and reappear. And he's totally chill with it. What the fuck just happened?
I have a very immediate theory about that, but people got mad at me when I said it out loud.
And
so.
people are still going to get mad at you no matter what, so you might as well say it.
Yeah, I don't know who this. Am I gonna, get hate on the internet?
No.
Yes.
I think that it's because, he's probably gonna disappear completely when they don't need him anymore. And he knows it, and so it's gonna be, sad and emotional or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trope.
it could happen just because, we've never seen his master.
Huh? Sorry, my brain just went. Were there other ninjas with him? But no, we've only seen him almost solo.
Yeah, he's been solo for a long time. So maybe.
He's the last, which apparently doesn't mean that he's the only.
Maybe it means
ninja.
Maybe last ninja literally means last ninja. There are no other ninjas.
Wait, so do you not know that last ninja doesn't mean that he's the only one? Is that just complete speculation and you've just decided?
This is 100% speculation, yes.
Well, he's the last ninja.
Yeah,
I feel like they wouldn't call it that.
But in the beginning, that's what they thought, and they thought he was dead, and then he showed up again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The very first episode, they thought he was dead, but he wasn't.
Yeah. Okay, one thing I thought of. So, the big bad guy's son threw 4 shurikens at the flag, and then the guy was like, "That's expensive." Are there a set number of shurikens still?
Yes.
How many?
I believe we started off with 50 ceiling shurikens.
Yeah.
So, using up 4 is expensive, considering that you only need 1 to create a yokai.
I mean, we've seen 2. But 4 was holy
I know 4, but the more you add, the more powers
super advanced yokai.
So
48.
48 shuriken.
And then the super sealing.
Which makes me feel like there's probably going to be just 48 episodes.
Yeah.
Because 48 sealing shuriken.
But there's a couple times where we've only thrown one, and they, like, with
Yeah.
the time cat, he came back to life.
And then there was a bunch of episodes where we didn't need the... There were the 3 episodes with the American yokai
Right.
that they didn't need any sealing shurikens. So, you know, we it's been up and down on how many shurikens we've actually used. This is gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be super hyped for the last episode.
And sad.
Yeah.
Dino?
Hmm?
Dino Shuriken?
Dino Shuriken. That's in the movie that we'll watch later. The
Yeah.
movie just finally got subbed by everybody, so
We'll watch that.
we'll watch that later. We'll probably talk about that in the next episode too. Anyways, Ninja was okay this week. I mean, it was a trap, and like it was an obvious trap, and
Oh, we forgot to talk about how the Red was the first one to be like, oh, this is what he's saying. And then his grandpa was like,
oh yeah, that's super weird. The
Yeah.
Takaharu got it before anyone else.
Yeah.
Like, Gramps is speaking in his
Really?
his normal like, and Takaharu was the first one to get it. So weird, considering he's the idiot.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Even everybody else was like, what?
Yeah.
Takaharu? What? Well, okay.
I mean, I feel like the biggest thing was like,
The
Grandpa just disappeared for a couple seconds and came back.
I mean,
I'm so like, what the fuck just happened?
I mean, you gotta realize didn't he use the shuriken at one point to fight the Ninetales bitch?
QMon?
Yeah. Did he use the final? He used one shuriken, and
He
was
didn't
like,
use
shit.
he didn't use the ceiling
Yeah.
shuriken.
He used something to stop. So he probably used a lot of energy. So
Nah, I'm just gonna go with what she said and say that probably as their mentality grows and once they get to the point of not needing him anymore, they really just won't need him.
Yeah.
Which is gonna suck because I like him a lot. I like
Yeah.
his weird Italian.
Yeah. Ciao.
All right episode overall, I guess. Not the greatest, but not the worst.
Definitely not the worst.
Somewhere in the middle.
The worst would be Beavage.
Oh my god, Ghost.
Oh my god, Ghost!
Okay, all of the icons are together. Sayonji has all of them.
Yeah, this one was way more exciting than Ninja.
Yeah.
Takaru decides, I'm not going to wish for myself. I'm going to wish for Canon to be a real person. We have 22 days left. As of this episode, we have 22 days. It did say this time 22 days left. And he's decided to wish Canon back to life. And Canon says no to Makoto. She says, no, we should wish for him to come back to life. So both of the dead people are telling the people that they love that they're going to wish for the other person to be alive still. What the fuck?
And then Shionji's like, oh, I'll take these.
So they start fighting, and then the MOW, what's his face? Who was the monster this week? What was his name? Yeah, we had a monster. Shit, what was the monster's name? I can't remember the Ganma.
I don't remember. It wasn't, no. Pull it up. Oh, I really
Not
don't.
Sayonji, not Auden. Not Javert. Shit. Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I really like Les Mis, so whenever he says Javert, I just think about Javert from Les Mis.
Yeah.
And it helps no one.
It's fine. Anyways, the Ganma, whoever it was, stole Canon's icon, so the Inspector gave up his icons.
No, it wasn't. It was the super. It's the advanced Gamma.
Right.
It's the guy in the old looking like Civil War looking like jacket.
No, that wasn't. No.
Well,
The
he was
one
in the
with the
episode.
dragon for the beard.
Oh yeah, he was there too.
Stole the icons, Nobunaga
Yeah.
and Tutankhamun and all that from him so he could get canon back, because that's what he does, because he cares about canon more than anything else in the whole wide world. And then he fights Ghost for whatever reason. And then Ghost fights the
Okay.
Ganma.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What kind of relationship to Ghost Inspector?
They're
Can we let me save this for the newbie corner in just a minute,
Okay.
because I feel like that's the place where we answer all those questions.
Okay.
So we'll get to that in just a second.
hold it.
So Ghost Inspector fight because that's what they do, and then Onari and Canon are telling both of them, "Hey, shut the fuck up and just work together for 1 fucking second, please." And then all of the icons are brought together, and then Saionji gets them, and somehow they're just magically pulled into his suitcase because that's what they do. And then there's a barrier around the temple because that's where the monument is.
Yeah. And that should be exciting.
And then we end the episode, and the end of the episode is the same as we've seen before, the 2 split sides of who has which icons, and both of them are empty.
Huh.
No one has any more icons. And then, obviously, in the trailer for the next week's episode, they're both using different powers. So
I didn't actually see that.
you didn't see
I didn't see, no.
That's because instead of skipping the end music,
Yeah.
you just end everything altogether.
But it's nice to have the next episodes like fresh and exciting.
Nah, son, you gotta watch that shit. I thought this was really fucking weird,
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
really weird. So, and we're looking at the wiki for Kamen Rider right now. For this episode in particular, the count so far is that Takaru has 22 days, as we said. Saionji has all 15 of the luminary icons, and Ghost Inspector each have 1, their own henshin icons. God, it's just... And then we see Javert's full armor.
Yeah.
And it's nuts. I like it.
Yeah.
It's super weird. It's super Kamen Rider-y.
Yeah.
It's very old school Kamen Rider-y to me. Very old school. And I like his suit. It's really good looking.
Shield. So you probably want to go there to see the suit. Where it currently portrays.
What is my solution?
No, down. I mean,
Oh, and apparently the irony here. There's a bit of irony in the episode. Shibuya, one of I said Onari earlier, and I meant Akari because they have such similar names. So Akari tried to stop Ghost from being dumb. Onari, one of his young monks, Shibuya, the actor played Ryotaro Nogami, Kamen Rider Denno. He played Kamen Rider Denno, and so, you know, Shibuya in this episode was taken over by a Ganma. He was possessed, which, as anyone knows, Denno, his whole thing is that he was possessed by different Imagine. So it's a little bit of like tossing that in there, a little bit like, hey, here's a thing. And we should say he played a young version, not the full version of Ryotaro Nogami, just a young version of him, but still funny. Anyways, but good episode.
Yeah, very good.
I'm going to be really interested to see what happens in the next one when Synergy has all 15 together. What is he going to do with them?
My money's on a giant dragon.
What is he going to do with them?
What is your wish?
Oh my god.
You should have seen this coming.
So those are the episodes. Fairly okay week this week. Not the greatest, but not the worst. But it'll be super, really cool, exciting to see this next week what happens. Gekiatsu Daio went down. The old man got taken over, and now Lion Hao and Shurikenjin and Bison King are all taken over by the bad guys, by the yokai. Mangetsu.
Seeing
And-
Mangetsu do the slash was pretty funny.
Yeah. And then Saionji. So this is just the week for bad guys. Bad guys just win this week.
Mm.
And it sucks. But
What? Awesome.
I think it sucks.
Bad guy, man.
Bad guys. Anyways, okay. So it is now time to move on to the newbie corner with Nick featuring Loren.
That sounds like the hottest new single coming out.
Any other thoughts on? We'll get to your question in a second. We'll get to your question in a second. Any thoughts as newbies on these episodes, especially from you, Loren?
Well, I have only seen one episode of Ghost, and it is this episode that we have been talking about. So, I don't have a ton to go on. The end of my sentence. I don't have a ton to go on. I mean, I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah.
I didn't like the song as much as others that I have heard.
To be fair, I didn't like the theme song either until like listening it to it for like 4 or 5 times, and then it starts to grow on you. So,
I liked it from the beginning.
well, you
Hipster
can shut the
jazz.
fuck up.
You're weird.
Well, this episode was good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Indeed.
What was your question again, Lauren?
Oh, it was
Relationship.
about... Yeah, okay. So, hold on.
The relationship between Ghost and...
Between
So
Ghost and Spectre?
Yeah.
Is Spectre the dude with our sister?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Making sure I got all my...
with
my words
Ghost
right.
and Spectre, Spectre just, we didn't know
So is
this
this
until
like a huge... Like, is he a villain, or is this like a slight because they're friends?
this is.
I don't know anything about it. Ah! Oh my god.
Did it?
No, it's
Oh.
fine. It's fine, it's fine.
She got a new iPhone for Christmas, and
And
she
it
just
doesn't have a
dropped it.
case on it, and I'm very clumsy, and it's awful.
Put your phone.
Yes, get it back. Oh,
I'm-
near the middle of
It's
the
a
bed.
nervous twitch. That's what she's holding.
No. It is nervous. Shut up.
Sorry, guys.
You can edit this out.
I don't ever edit anything out.
Nope.
That's true.
All natural.
Oh, natural.
There's a couple of times we have paused.
Yeah.
Because I call.
Yeah. So anyways, Spectre and Canon and Akari and Takeru were all friends when they were kids. We just learned this in like the last 2 episodes. They were all friends when they were kids, and Spectre and Canon were sent into the Ganma world 10 years ago.
Super Mega Hell.
Super Mega Hell. With the Super Mega Devil. Alan.
No, Alan's father.
Alan's
My
father.
future home.
You guys are talking about.
And
my family.
Spectre just recently came back and they're fighting because when any person
No, I understand that.
collects the 15
I got
icons, they get a wish.
They get a wish.
So they're
and the wish
fighting
would be
for
from
the
back in
icons.
the dead. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's they were friends as kids, and now they're just fighting to get the wish. But now Ghost wants to wish Canon back to life. So like they shouldn't be fighting, but they're
Yeah.
still fighting because Makoto is a dick.
That one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
Hydra.
Yes, I was just about to say, I'm under the understanding that you both watched at least some of Gokaiger.
Sort of. Yes.
I'm like 7 episodes in now.
Not that far.
It's-
Maybe 4.
6.
You're 6 episodes in. We've had this discussion.
Oh.
We
Okay.
have.
Well then, yes.
It's great. I love it. Fucking keys.
I like it because I know the most about it because you have told me the most about it because it's your favorite. And I know things about Captain Marvelous. I knew things
Okay,
about, I knew things about Captain Marvelous before I watched it. But I do really like it. I do really like it. It's funny because Kyle, I was asking him, I was like, show me some episodes of Kamen Rider. And he was like, well, which ones do you want to see? And I was like, what's the one about space pirates? And he was like, yeah, okay. So we started on the space pirates, and I really like the space pirates.
Space pirates are pretty great.
Yeah. No, I have to still say, I still hate green. I hate green.
Howie,
He's a little baby.
I hate green
I
with a
love
passion.
green.
our other friend Howie loves
He
Doc
looks like he's
Hakase.
wearing lip gloss all the time, and it's so precious. Ow.
Like a boiling, just boil of hatred.
Yeah.
And then there's Captain Marvelous, where I'm like, I love you. Be my senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Notice me, senpai.
He acts like a big dumb.
You're gonna be Nick. I was about to point and say you, but no one on the podcast would have heard that.
I'm
No.
I'm sure I'm not the only one to have noticed this, but Captain Marvelous is 100%.
She's a Gryffindor.
Just figure I'd throw that out there. No one
Reindeer.
cares. I know.
For any Potterheads with us
There you go.
in the fandom,
I'm a giggly Hufflepuff.
Slytherin all day. I was hoping
Hufflepuff too?
He's a Hufflepuff.
High fives!
high fives.
Ravenclaw. What are we
Anyways,
missing? Oh, we're missing a Gryffindor.
we are super getting off track here.
Sorry.
Gokaiger's good though.
It is good. It's quite good. Except for Doc.
And it's the one that I always recommend to anyone just getting into Sentai, because it wraps up the previous 34 very nicely. Especially when Guy comes in, Gokai Silver. When he comes in, he is us. He is a super Sentai nerd, and I mean like he is a super nerd of Sentai. Loves it to death, so he explains a lot, and it's nice. So yeah, when Guy comes in, it's pretty fucking great.
Nice. Should be exciting.
Yeah. So these were some good episodes, and then they've watched some good stuff too. So it's been good weeks all around. So I was gonna take a week off and not talk about this. But there was some official stuff that came out, so now we have to talk about Zyuohger. It is officially romanized as Zyuohger, Zyuohger. It is Zyuohger, and it looks amazing. We do get some more higher res shots. And we talked about last week. There was the toy that came out, and it was shown that Zyuo Eagle can transform into Zyuo Gorilla. Well, I've been looking at these pictures of them, everybody, the team, and it looks like all of their helmets, the mask in the front is just very slightly raised from the helmet, so it looks like all of them may be able to do it. And if they can all do it, that would be fucking awesome, because that's never happened. It's always red gets the power up, and that's red, and there we go.
Not true.
Most of the time.
The ninja got Chosettes, and that gets tossed
That has started to help out, but that's just one power up.
That's true.
If they could each get their own, where Zyuo Eagle turns into Gorilla, and say Shark turns into
Panda.
Panda, you never know, and then Elephant turns into... If we could get that trend going of everyone having their own specific power-up.
If Shark goes to Panda, I'm totally going to be like, called it!
You did.
Episode 10.
Besides that, we did get some better shots of the Cube King. So, the toy looks super dumb. just super weird, and it's just a cube. The actual picture of the man in the suit on the show doesn't look that bad. It looks more natural, which is how it usually does with these sort of things. You know, the toy is never going to look quite like what it is in the show because of realistic
Toy making.
limitations. Reality steps in and says, "Whoa, bud, you can't do that."
At mass quality.
But it looks good.
Mass quantity.
Quantity.
Yeah. Because you have that big old thing up there, and that thing is badass as fuck.
Kyoryugen.
Wait, no, the scary looking one?
Oh, Kamen Rider, Wizard, Flame Dragon, SIC, All Dragon. That thing.
Sick as fuck, though.
Yeah. And so there are some toys that work and there are some toys that don't. We do know the story of what's going on.
Oh, is that their non-human forms?
Yes.
There?
So essentially what this is Red is human, and the Earth gets invaded because it always does, and 4 Zeumens, beast people, come from Zeuland, a place that was already invaded, and these people have escaped. And we have Sarah, the shark Zeumen. We have Leo, the lion Zeumen. Tusk, the elephant Zeumen. And Amu, the tiger Zeumen. And obviously, the shark is going to be the Zuo shark, and the lion is going to be Zuo lion. The only one that doesn't fit with that is Yamato Kazakiri, who is the human here. He's red, and he's Zuo eagle. We do also know that this is Dobutsu Sentai, Zyuohger still, but it's also going to be called something to the effect of Zyuohger, the champions. Shit, I can't remember. The champions of the
Earth?
Of the Earth?
Earthland? I don't know.
The champions of the Earth, I think. And then
Zuo King.
their mecha is Robo of Champions, Zuo King. And they are each named a champion of something. So obviously Eagle is champion of the skies. Shark is champion of the rough seas.
Rough seas.
Specifically rough seas. Elephant is champion of the forests. Lion is champion of the savannah. And then Tiger is champion of the snowfields. Because it's a white tiger. I'm liking it a lot. We also have gotten some better scans of the toy catalogs, and so we've already seen Juo King, we've seen Juo Wild, we've seen Cube Giraffe, and apparently all 7 of them, plus another cube that we have not seen yet, all combine into one huge giant mecha, and it's gonna be great. It's just gonna be this huge weird thing. I love it.
Indeed.
It's so weird and great. And we all already know about the weapons, the Eag Riser, which is for Zuo Eagle, and we get the Zuo Blaster.
And the Zuo bayonet sword. Dude.
Yeah. That's the Zuo Blaster, is the sword gun.
Sword gun.
Sword gun! Knife wrench! For kids!
I love it.
Knife gun! For kids!
Bang bang.
Which is what this is. Nothing hugely new other than we just officially know that it is Zyuohger.
And the story. We do get the story.
And we got the story, and we do know that they are champions of the Earth. So that's all we got right now. But it looks like it's actually going to be a good series too. So I'm pretty excited about it.
Also, I'd like to say something. now with the new like high definition, the suits will look much more awesome.
They do look a lot better in a higher res.
Yeah. Before they did.
Yeah.
Look like shit.
They did look a little bit like shit before, but that's because they were in this weird low res format, and now that they are higher res, they still look weird. That they're the weird silhouettes, but I like it more. I like it a lot more. Lauren, you're playing on your phone, but you're supposed to be here with us. Anything you can add to this?
I mean, I don't,
I know you aren't like totally into this, but do you have?
Well, it's not that I'm not into it. It's just that I don't like this part. I cannot comment on.
Yeah, you can.
Look at it. What does it look like? Does it look good? Do you like
I
it?
mean,
Are you excited?
Objectively, do you think this looks good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the right answer.
I think that it's. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny that Red's helmet looks
I
a bit
got a
like a
kitty
duck
in the tube.
in certain lights.
It's an
Which
eagle.
is really funny.
It's an eagle.
Eagle.
Do you see
Really
that? Do you see that
funny.
bitchin' eagle on his chest?
He looks like Darkwing fucking Duck.
Oh my gosh.
It cannot be unseen.
It cannot
Everyone,
be.
if you cannot unsee that, please send your hate mail. Please send your hate mail to Taylor's. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Don't say my address on the internet. You're a horrible person.
You don't even live there anymore, so don't worry about it.
Oh god. That's
We do have some pictures too of the humans. We see them in their
Furry
human form and their human form.
They're furries.
They're
I got
furries.
kitties in the car.
They're weird furries.
On the tube.
And then we've also got the logo, which does harken back a little bit to Gal Ranger. Let me pull that up for everybody to see. So there's Gal Ranger's logo.
What's Gal Ranger about?
Oh.
Hyakuju Sentai Gal Ranger is just people fighting with animals to protect the earth.
Okay.
People fighting with animals to protect the earth.
Now with more sharks.
Yeah. Now, no, not
Trying to
more
buy
sharks.
things on the internet.
There were 3 sharks in Gal Ranger. There was Gal Shark. There was Gal Hammerhead.
Saw shark.
And there was Gal Saw Shark. 3 sharks.
Sharkies.
So, good overall, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Gal Ranger was named because it is the Japanese onomatopoeia to a roaring sound.
Gow.
Gow! In case anyone didn't know that or wanted to know. And
Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. And this is obviously the 40th anniversary, so it's going to be pretty good. We do also know the staff, so we know the staff, and it's actually going to be
Awesome.
really good because the head writer is the writer of Gokaiger and Kamen Rider Wizard, Junko Komura. I love everything that Junko Komura has ever done. Ever. Our director is the same director of O's Gaim Driving Ghost and Go Busters and Kyoryuger, Takayuki Shibazaki. And then our head producer is the producer of, has worked on Shinkenger and Tokyuger and Kamen Rider Wizard as well, Takaki Utsunomiya. And it's, all 3 of them have worked on stuff that is just fantastic.
Ghost.
I know. So the head director is directing Ghost at this moment, and they're also directing
He's a busy man.
Zyuohger. He's going to be a busy guy for a while.
makes
And
sense.
obviously, we know the actors, the main cast. One of the things is that their mentor is Yamato's uncle. We don't know his name yet, but it's Yamato's uncle,
I hope it stays
and
that
he's
way.
an animal sculptor, which is where the cubes come from. I don't know. Cubes? It'll be okay, I guess.
Minecraft.
It's Minecraft. It's very Minecraft.
she did that yesterday. So
But
we see all
this
the reds.
this does look really, really good.
Whoa. Hello.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, look. More.
We're looking at shots of Telebi-kun here. We've got more of them posing, and then also Ghost in his Tokon
What's Spectre?
boost form.
Spectre in a boost form? Because that doesn't.
No, that's Houdini.
Oh, that's
And then
Houdini.
we've got a shot of Necrom.
I'm so excited for that.
Ooh, forgot to mention Necrom.
Yeah.
How did we forget to mention Necrom? So Necrom is going to be in the next somewhere in the next few episodes. He's going to appear and he's going to be
A badass.
badass. Honestly,
So.
the green and black, I do like the green and black, although it is very Ben 10. I've
Yeah.
seen this on Tumblr all over the place, and it's very Ben 10.
Much Ben 10. I'm excited. I like Ben 10. It's a good shot. Or at
Lauren's
least it was.
nodding her head like, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
little
it looks a lot like Ben 10.
Ben 10.
Ben 10, Darkwing Duck.
I've seen, god damn it.
2 down. 2 to go. 3 to go.
4. All to go.
No. This is Kamen Rider Pretty Girl. 2 separate shows.
I know.
Okay.
But she's saying she's gonna find something.
2 down,
Counting.
7 to go. 6.
5.
Shit. 1, 2,
You're not
3, 4, 5,
understanding
6.
the joke that I'm making.
I don't get it either.
I'm making fun of the fact that we have now transformed 2 of the Sentai into things that they are not.
Oh,
One Sentai, 1 Kamen Rider. It's fine.
it's okay. You're still cute.
And I did see a quote-unquote review of the Tokon Boost Damashi. And it doesn't have the switching gimmick.
Mm.
It's got lights and sounds.
Oh, that's cool.
So it does have lights and sounds. So when you put it in the Ghost Driver, it does do sort of more. And even without the Ghost Driver, it does more, which is nice.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the Necrom driver.
The Mega U-Loader, however we're gonna say it. And the Sunglass Slasher.
What is the Sunglass Slasher? Is
That's
that
Tokon Damashi.
for... Oh, okay.
His blade.
Okay.
He gets a new sword, and it's the Sunglass Slasher, and literally it's just a sword with a pair of sunglasses on it.
Wow. It's okay. I still love you, Ghost.
It looks pretty fucking cool.
Sunglass Slasher. Okay, so it's not as horrible as I thought.
No, and to activate it, you put 2 icons in it.
Oh, that's gonna be kind of cool. I wonder if the icons will affect what it does.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be pretty obvious. It's
Oh,
gonna,
it's got a gun mode.
yeah.
Cool.
You're gonna put icons in it,
Yeah.
and one of them is gonna be, let's say it's got 2, and so instead of the Omega drives, it's
Right.
gonna be Mega Omega something. So the final of the sword mode is the Mega Omega Shine, and the final for the gun mode is the Mega Omega Flash.
Cool. I'm excited.
Mega Bright. God damn it. And it even says to activate the Sunglass Slasher's different named Omega Drive finishers, Ghost must raise the Sunglass Slasher's namesake sunglass. So he raises the sunglasses on it, puts icons in it, and then lowers the sunglasses.
Ching. So bright.
What is that word? Sunglasher?
Sunglass Slasher. Sunglass Slasher.
That is one word, my friend. There are no spaces.
Sunglass Slasher. And it's used by Tokon Boost Ghost, as well as Ghost in his Goemon and Ryoma Damashi. So
This is also like a sneaky way to like make children learn about historical figures.
Yeah, that's the one cool thing about Ghost.
yeah. And they do, in the very beginning of each episode, they show a little bit of explanation of the, well, for the past few episodes where we got new icons, they did show, like, here's what this person did. Like Billy the Kid was in the American West, and
And there was the new icon in there.
Benkei.
Benkei,
Fucking Benkei.
known for being a master at a bunch of different weapons.
And super loyal. to
And
a fault.
super loyal to a fault. Anyways, we seem to be rambling a little bit, but we are running close to our time. So that, I think, means that we are done here for the week.
Wait. We've got questions to ask
We've got questions to ask?
about question of the month.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about it last week, but
And almost forgot about it this week.
I did not almost. I was just getting to it, you asshole.
Us.
I am what I eat.
We were
You
gonna go.
nasty.
We were gonna go through all the plugs
Okay.
and then the question.
Okay, fine. We'll do it that way.
Look at all the cute things I bought.
I'm not talking to you. Do your thing. I don't care.
Also,
We're still doing the thing here.
Yeah.
No, I
ADHD
just get ready to show you this. Look.
Follow us on Tumblr, guys. TokuNewsNetwork.tumblr.com. Email us, tokunewsnetwork@gmail.com. Facebook, Toku News Network. Twitter, @Toku News Network. Let's see, what else are we at? I said Twitter,
You said Facebook.
Tumblr, Facebook, all those places. And then also TokuNewsNetwork.libsyn.com, where you can listen to us, subscribe to us on iTunes, and rate us and review us. And we will love you forever and ever and ever.
And it's adorable.
Wait a minute.
What? What did we forget?
And it's even got a key catcher, which is
So the whole point,
Uh-huh.
can you not, while we're on the internet?
She wasn't loud.
technically we're not on the internet yet.
Oh, that's true. Punk.
So I totally forgot the whole reason that we brought her on was to talk about
yeah.
toys. So,
That's a thing.
as we all know, I happen to have a bunch of shit right now. But just recently for Christmas, I have gotten my lovely girlfriend here some figure arts, specifically of Sailor Moon and Sailor Chibi Moon.
Mini Moon! Jesus, it's Mini Moon!
Chibi Moon.
It says Chibi Moon on the box.
I don't care. Her name is Minnie Moon.
Chibi Moon.
I mean, you probably thinking like Japanese. But
Yeah, in Japanese, she's Sailor Chibi Moon.
Yeah.
But when I watched it when I was a kid, it was Minnie Moon.
Yeah, well, at the end of the Japanese, they all died.
I believe.
Fuck
that.
you!
They do. That's what happens at the end of Sailor Moon.
Silver bells. Silver bells. That's Steven.
Facepalm.
So you got some figure arts.
Yeah,
So how do
it's
you
really
feel about them?
I like him a lot. Kyle and I may or may not be moving in together at some point, and he has a lot of toys. And he said that he didn't want it to be like it was just all of his shit in my apartment, that we could have a collection. And so, apparently this was after he had bought the present. But he said, "Hey, what kind of figures would you want, just in case?" And I was like, "Oh, Sailor Moon, 'cause I fucking love Sailor Moon." And he had apparently already bought it.
Yep.
So that was nice.
I bought the figure before even knowing that she would want it. Because that's just...
I mean, you knew that I would want it because you bought it for me.
Leaving me.
Not soon. Not soon.
Monsoon?
Not nearly soon enough. Not soon at all.
So yeah,
I
figure
wanna-
arts are pretty fucking great, right?
They're great. I love how many little tiny pieces there are. Okay, when I was a kid, I had this like Barbie camping set. And it was so funny, but all I remember about it is that it had so many tiny things. Like there was like a tiny campfire and like a tiny lantern, and I loved just having the tiny things to look at. I never actually played with it. And so the figure arts have a lot of tiny things, especially the ones that I have bought, because both of my Sailor Moon figurines have lots of different hands, like a billion. So they're so small, and I love it. It's awesome.
What I've noticed, because I also have some figure arts, what I've noticed is that, the Kamen Rider Super Sentai figure arts, the hands are on ball joints. So you pull the hand off and there's a ball in there. The Sailor Moon ones the hands are so dainty, they're on
They're
pegs.
just pegs. Yeah.
So they couldn't do a ball joint because the ball would be too small.
Oh, Cheating Moon has ball joints on her hands.
False.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird.
Isn't it weird?
So the regular Sailor Moon has pegs, and Chibi Moon
And
has
Chibi Moon
ball
was
joints.
literally half the size. She comes in a half box.
Mhm.
And she's teeny tiny. But look, Sailor Moon, and she came with Luna, and she came with her, I don't know if anybody is listening that likes Sailor Moon, but hi, we should be friends. But like, there's the one where she does her moon tiara magic, and she does, and there's her hand, and then there's like the glow frisbee on top of it.
In the box, you can see the moon tiara magic, and it's just a disc. And when I first got it, I thought that it was just the disc itself, and there were grabbing hands. But no, a hand for it is molded onto
Yeah.
the disc. So you just pull it's only right-handed, which she does in the show. So
And
she only
there's
does it
even,
right-handed.
It's so detailed. There's even a little face without her tiara on to put,
Oh,
to
that's
go with the moon tiara, because she can't be wearing and fighting with her tiara at the same time.
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean, she could.
And she comes with like different front hair pieces. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I cried when I opened it because I'm lame.
You're lame. I cried over a green clarinet.
Okay, but still.
It's Christmas, guys, and we all
is
got some
Christmas.
pretty great things.
I
I got
got
a
a new
laptop.
phone that I can't stop looking at.
Brand new iPhone 6s. Nick got a laptop,
Yeah.
so hell yeah.
White privilege.
And I am personally getting a lot of cash, so I'm probably going to be getting a Gon Saber soon. I'm going to have some icons and nothing to use them with, but I am abso-fucking-lutely going to have a Gon Saber.
I personally think that we all should get the drivers. You should get Ghost Driver.
I already have the Wizard Driver.
Doesn't mean you don't want the Ghost Driver.
I do want the Ghost Driver so bad.
I want the Necron driver. We should get Alex
That
the
one.
the
That
the,
one.
the Spectre one.
The
Like,
Ghost
we're on the
Driver?
same level.
No, Spectre's is different, isn't it?
No, it's the exact same driver.
The fucking way.
Yeah.
Okay, time out.
They use the exact same driver.
I have to
Let's
see.
look it up. Also, maybe you guys will talk to us if we put the plugs in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah.
For once.
This is not the middle of the
This
podcast.
No,
is-
this is the middle of the podcast.
Well, we started to say the things and then we kept talking. So it's the middle. Okay. So let's look at Takeru and Makoto.
The asshole.
Okay. He uses the Ghost Driver and Ghost Icons, Takeru. He himself somehow managed to obtain a Ghost Driver.
Oh.
So they both use the Ghost Driver.
Okay.
And that's the thing with the toy Ghost Driver, is that if you take a Spectre icon and put it in, it says Bachiri Miro instead of Bachimina or Bachirimina.
Okay.
So-
I didn't realize it was the same thing. Actually, let's look at the wiki for the Ghost Driver. I'm kind of curious.
It's a really neat toy, and just a really neat belt in general. It's like there's a sheet over it, and molded beneath it is this weird smile.
There's a Shino
Saionji,
Sayonji. Thank you.
Chikara Saionji.
Unfinished. Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Those are my chanclas.
I like the Ghost Driver, and I might get it, but the first thing I'm gonna get, I have never more in my life wanted any roleplay toy than the Gon Saber. And then maybe the Gon hand will come after that, just so I can slap people from across the room.
Yeah.
But
Can we see if Kamen Riders has his toy?
Necrom?
Yeah.
No, not yet. You said Kamen Riders.
This podcast has lasted too long. I'm losing my brain.
There's nothing ever too long. Though I do keep forgetting you guys are recording.
So we see it, and it looks awesome.
The
Whoa.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, the actual Necrom ghost icon is really weird looking because it's artificial,
Oh.
so it doesn't look finished. It's really super weird.
You know my favorite name ever? Bon Shaquita LaFondrea.
Is that a real person?
Yeah.
So there's his. Ah, Necro.
Necrom. Yeah, see how it's sort of flat on the front side instead of the normal flippy?
Huh. And there's
Yeah.
his ghost. That's cool.
Yeah. Which is just the same as all the other ones, but he's got the straight beard instead of the wavy ones. That's literally it.
Whoa.
And yeah, it says something different. So in the Ghost Driver, it will say Kaigon Necrom as normal. In the Mega U-Loader, what I guess is how we may be saying it, it says Tengon Necrom. Don't know what Tengon means. I'll figure that out, and next time we'll talk about it.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh yeah, and so we do have some, from this page, we do have some unused sounds. Galileo, Darwin, Nightingale, Columbus, Shakespeare, Napoleon, and Ishinomori. Shotaro Ishinomori is the creator of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. So that'll probably be like a special thing if they do anything with it, which will be really cool. But okay.
That's super cool.
We really have gone on a little bit longer now than we were supposed to.
Actually,
Whatever.
we're coming around.
You're gonna edit things, so
yeah.
I'm sure that you can make it not so bad.
No, I'm not going to cut anything out.
No.
It's just going to be as long as it is.
Yeah.
Same stuff as we said before. TokyoNewsNetwork.tumblr.com and all that good shit. iTunes, please, guys. Rate and review. We love it. And I forgot to mention last week. I always forget something, and this was the thing I forgot last week. And I'll probably forget something this week that I don't remember, but you know, whatever. But if you wanted to see any particular idea become a Sentai, what would it be? I personally am still going with shit, what did I say last week? Planes, yeah. Planes. I want a plane Sentai. We've seen burb, and we've seen vehicles, but we have not seen planes specifically. Plane Sentai.
I'm still going with my extreme sports Sentai,
Yeah.
which would be exciting.
Loren, any thoughts? Any feelings?
Never.
More space pirates.
More space pirates. I mean,
More space.
fucking why not?
More bacon.
Green is hot.
He's so
I love
adorable.
green. I love green.
That's it for this week, guys. But see us back here in about 3 days, and we'll have another
He's a sweet
episode
little
for you.
shamrock.
Personally, I'm gonna go watch the movie.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch
Oh.
Ninja the movie now. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Say bye, everybody.
Oh, bye.
Bacon.